calcium, vitamin K, and a plaque in your blood vessels are all connected in some very strange way. Calcium is super important for strong bones and teeth, but if your body doesn't use it in the right way, calcium can end up in all the wrong places, like in your blood vessels. Plaque is a mixture of fat, calcium, cellular waste, cholesterol, and other stuff that builds up inside of your blood vessels. This makes it harder for blood to flow smoothly in these vessels, especially your arteries. And that can lead to very big problems like heart attacks and even stroke as you get older. Now, we can classify vitamin K into two types. The first type is called vitamin K1, and then there is another type called vitamin K2. Vitamin K1 is mostly gotten from eating green leafy vegetables and is responsible for helping your body stop bleeding when you have an injury. Vitamin K2, on the other hand, is gotten from eating hard cheese, eggs, chicken, and liver. Vitamin K2 is what guides calcium into your bones, where it belongs, and prevents it from going into your blood vessels. Over the past few years, there has been a significant increase in the consumption of calcium supplements because people want to have stronger bones. Well, there are better ways to go about that. Check out the scenario. Let's assume that your body is a big house under construction. Your bones are the pillars, and your blood vessels are the plumbing pipes that carry water and other sewage from point A to point B. Now, there is a construction manager who is in charge of the whole construction process. Calcium represents the bricks and the concrete. The plumbing pipes represent your blood vessels. Vitamin K2 is the construction manager. This is precisely why it is important to be careful about consuming calcium supplements in isolation. Vitamin K2, which is the construction manager, must always be present to ensure that calcium is being used for building the pillars and walls which represent your bones. If calcium mistakenly ends up in your blood vessels, it will immediately start mixing up with fat, cholesterol, and other team players, and together they will form something called a plaque, and this will block your arteries. Once this happens, your heart now has to pump harder and faster to get blood from point A to point B, and then you start having high blood pressure. The end game is that your heart muscle itself will not have enough blood and oxygen, and this can eventually lead to a heart attack if not treated on time. Another person will not have enough blood and oxygen going up to the brain, and that can lead to a stroke. And guess what? All of this is happening just because you did not have enough vitamin K2 to make sure that calcium never ends up in your blood vessels. It is important to speak to a healthcare professional before randomly buying supplements. In short term, you might feel normal and healthy, but as you age, some of these things might catch up with you. Calcium is one of the nutrients that your body needs, and you can get them in the right amount from consuming milk, yogurts, and many other food items. But if for some reason you have to consume calcium supplements, then it is very important to make sure that the right amount of vitamin D is present to enable you absorb it. And also there is essential amount of vitamin K2 in order to send the calcium into your bones instead of your blood vessels. All you need to do is to walk into a healthcare facility. Your lab work will be done, and from that, you will be guided as to whether you need supplements or not, in what amount you need them, and which kind of supplement you need. In Japan, people eat lots of natto. Now, natto is fermented soybeans, and it is packed with vitamin K2. A lot of research has been done to determine the health benefits of natto. It has been long established that Japanese people have lower rates of artery calcification. This simply means that their blood vessels are cleaner and healthier even when they are older. And now we know that there is a link between eating natto or fermented soybeans and having cleaner blood vessels, healthy blood pressure, a healthy heart, a healthy brain, and of course, stay healthy and stay safe. Thanks for watching.